audit the Fed! Save the dollar, audit the Fed! Save the dollar, audit the Fed!
So Steve, were you picked to ask a question down with Ben Bernanke on Sunday?
I think I was purposely left off the list.
Well, how did Nick Haynes miss you?
Oh, well, I have a feeling that it might be my policy position when it comes to the Fed.
So what questions would you ask if you could go?
Well, I'd like to ask him, first of all, where $2 trillion of our money go after the TARP was passed, and what happened to $9 trillion in obligations that the Fed signed onto off balance sheet that has not been accounted for. That's a start.
Do you think we'll ever get any answers to those?
If we audit the Federal Reserve, we will, but that's the only way we're going to get it done.
Mr. Bernanke, how much new money have you created within the last year? And how many obligations have you guaranteed with the taxpayers' money during this last year?
Where's the $500 billion you gave to the foreign banks, and why didn't we use that to help America's economy instead?
I have a question for Mr. Bernanke. How come the Fed has never fully been audited?
So what's your question?
I was just curious if all the money was going to Goldman Sachs.
I have a question for Ben Bernanke. He told congressional hearings money they gave to foreign banks in places like New Zealand and Europe are not money from the Treasury. He says this is not money from the Treasury, therefore we don't have to let you audit what we've done. We don't have to comply with the constitutional requirement to publish where all the monies are being spent. Hundreds of billions of dollars. So I would like to know, if that's not Treasury money, where does that money come from? Do you just create that money out of nothing?
So do you have a question for Ben?
Yes, I'd like to know why what he thinks about us trying to audit the Fed. What will they do? Why are we printing money like crazy?
The system, you got to work outside of it. And that's what we're doing with the Silver's 10,000.
You have a question for Ben?
Why are you printing money out of thin air? Why are you stealing my money? How can you sleep at night? That kind of sums it up, but there's a lot more than that.
As a legal immigrant and a nationalized American, I chose the United States because of the freedoms that it represented for everyone. Unfortunately, I can see how the freedoms are disappearing little by little throughout the years and very fast now.
Save the dollar, audit the Fed! 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 Save the dollar, audit the Fed!